to this week's recap of American Idol.
It's moving on!
Yay! And the top 10 are performing.
Alright, well, the contestants have to say, what movie would you make?
What would your movie be like?
Alright, well, not yet. First, we have to meet the mentor for this week, which is Nile Rodgers.
Alright, I did not realize who he was. He has some hits.
He's up all night to get lucky.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, like,
also,
before that.
Yeah, that was also the group song.
Get lucky. Okay. They sounded pretty good.
Oh.
Because usually the group sings are kind of like, oh, but I thought this sounded pretty together.
As far as group songs go, I'd rate it a 6. A solid 6.
Well, whatever. So then...
We're getting right into the meat of this season because
We are.
there's no more results show. We got to pull out some stars on performance night.
That's
Because
right.
that's the only night there is.
Hey, let's bring out Jeff Gordon. Why not? He's in town.
It's his final racing season.
This is me driving a car.
Nice. Well, this is me driving Keith.
Ah!
Alright. He's invited all of the idols to come and sing the national anthem at the race this weekend, wherever it is.
That's cool.
Okay. And do other stuff. Probably say, like, start your engines.
Alright, well, it's time for the idols to start their competition.
Alright, well, Adana was up first. She's the first one safe and through to next week.
Yay!
Her movie would be a rom-com with a house party.
Okay.
Wow, that works.
I could see that. So she decided to sing Love You I Do from Dreamgirls.
What a perfect song choice for her.
It was great.
She is totally like a J-Hud, and it was a solid performance.
I loved it. I thought she did a great job. It was a great way to start the show. Good job. And she's been, you know, improving on her control week after week, so
yeah,
good for her.
She pulled it off this week. Daniel Seavey was the next one safe. Really?
What happens in his movie?
He beats up the movie producer.
Or the music producer.
Music producer.
Why would you do that, Daniel?
Because he's trying to have life imitate art. Art imitate life. I don't know.
Alright. Well, he sang Lost Stars from Begin Again by Adam Levine.
I have to say it was pretty awful.
I was not feeling this. I don't think it was a good choice for him, and it was pitchy. There was one point where he sang this note that was like totally off, and he made this face like, did that just come out of my mouth, or was that like a audio issue, or...
Sanjaya!
Oh, I think he is talented. He's just not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not ready.
Alright. Rayvon. He would be in an action comedy.
Alright.
Everybody wanted a comedy.
Well, comedy's amazing.
Alright. He sang one of our favorite songs, Staying Alive, from Saturday Night Fever. We love the BJ. The BJs.
The BJs? We love the BJs.
I'm sorry, I haven't slept in days.
You know this is perfect for Rayvon because he's got that crazy falsetto, and he wanted to change it up and make it a little more like Prince-like, which I think he achieved. I think he did have that sound, and I think he did a great job.
But you know what? I'm tired of the falsetto.
I just think this one was a little too one note. Like, yes, your falsetto is amazing, but we didn't hear enough of his other voices, you know? It was a little one note.
Who else is in there? Come out,
and the note for the record was...
That was awesome.
He was good.
But I don't want to hear a whole song in falsetto every time. Alright.
Even the Bee Gees took it down.
Yeah, of course.
The BJs took it down too. Alright, next up, Nick Fradiani.
He would be in an action movie. Action-packed, Pee-wee.
Well, perfect, because he chose Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins from Top Gun.
I know someone who was singing along and dancing along like crazy.
That volleyball scene dope!
It was okay, but you know what? It bordered on boring.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Rayvon's for me. It was a solid performance, it just wasn't exciting.
Harry said, you know what? Why don't you try being a little more sexy?
Well,
it's your job.
J-Lo said that first, and then Harry was like, yeah, you need to sing something that's going to show off your sexy.
Woo! Well, Joey Cook was up next. Safe through to next week. She would be in a crazy-ass sci-fi movie. Why can't I speak tonight?
There's a twist!
She's an alien! Alright. One of my all-time favorite songs, Mad World, from the movie Donnie Darko. Love love, love anybody who sings this song in any arrangement.
Okay, and I just want to throw this out there. I said that she sounded like Sia before J-Lo. Before her.
Do you know who Sia is? She's really
serious?
popular right now. I don't know if you know who she is or not.
I don't know who was worse with that tonight, J-Lo or Harry. We'll get there.
Well, Joey was fabulous and perfect.
She was. She is really coming into her own. She's great.
Harry's auctioning off his dirty shirt from last week where he said, "You're talented" on it.
Hey, props, because that's going to a good cause.
Absolutely.
Good for him.
But Keith had to one-up him and pull out J-Lo's cougar panties and try and pass them off as Harry's. Everybody knows they were in your pocket, Keith.
Does she have an underwear line?
Probably.
I know she's got her clothing at Kohl's, but...
Yeah. I don't know, but if you want the cougar pants,
go for it.
Yeah.
Money goes to a good cause.
Alright, so Tiana was up next, and she would make a comedy about her family. What a nice girl.
Well, she chose one of my fave songs, The Circle of Life from The Lion King, and I was so excited for this because I was like, oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I thought, wow, it's going to be such a perfect choice for her.
But it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't a good choice.
It was a bad choice. Bad choice. Bad song.
Yeah.
She was riding the struggle bus the entire time.
It was very yelly. She was sliding into a lot of notes, and it just didn't work for that song.
It was out of control.
I feel bad, too.
I feel bad, too.
I feel like this is her first real slip-up.
Yeah.
I hope that this isn't going to be the end.
Well, J-Lo was up next. What?
What?
I didn't know J-Lo was going to perform.
I know.
She sang the movie Feel the Light.
She sang the movie?
She sang the song from the movie Home, Feel the Light. I didn't know she was in that.
We're seeing that next week.
All right. She had on a lot of glitter.
And that awesome giant dress.
The dress was so cool.
Whoever designed this performance,
they hit it out of the park.
Amazing. The lighting, the whole concept was so cool. It was beautiful to watch. Loved it. And the song was pretty good too.
You know what I hate though? When they try and pass it off as part of the show.
We know that wasn't live.
All right. Quentin was safe next.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm happy that he was safe, but I am a little surprised because I thought, you know, he could be in trouble.
Well, we don't know. He might have been the bottom. New Orleans loses its music, and he's got to get it back. That's his action movie. I know. He sang another one of my favorites. You're the one that I want.
From Grease.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, I don't know.
He slowed it down so much, it was slower than constipation.
I see what he was going for, but I don't feel like it really worked. I don't know. Maybe
at first it seemed like a cool idea.
Maybe it's just because it's such an iconic song, and we're so used to hearing it one way.
And then it was just boring and pitchy. Because
nobody
can hold out those notes in tune for that long. It was like constipation.
Well, at least he didn't do the End of Summer Nights. Okay, next up. Maddie Walker.
She's going to be in a Family Mermaid movie.
Splash?
Little Mermaid?
Okay.
So, another one of our iconic favorite songs.
Footloose! She didn't sing Footloose, but she sang Let's Hear It for the Boy from Footloose, and I was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is so our jam.
Yeah.
All right. But unfortunately, she was really stiff on stage.
Yeah, she was.
And the last note was bad. Usually, you know, I used to work at a piano studio. We used to tell the kids, if you perform your piece and you mess up in the middle, don't worry about it so much because people always remember the finish.
The first and the last note.
The first and the last note. And if you screw up either one of those, you suck. So.
All right, well, this brings up an important point that I think we've addressed before. She is an amazing, like...
country singer.
I don't want to say copier, but like...
Yeah.
You know, I think she's having trouble finding who she is as a performer. So I think that's kind of holding her back a little bit.
I think she's really meant to be a country singer. I think she could be so successful as that.
But she really needs to find her artistry and make things her own. All
right. Then, I don't think the judges knew this next part was coming. Because Kenny Loggins came out and did Footloose!
I freaked out.
Well, so did Harry.
I know!
his pants. I don't
did
think
you
he
see
knew
that smile?
He was like, oh my God, I love Kenny.
He danced the whole time.
He never
was
gets
great.
up. His ass is always glued to that chair.
Oh, I loved it.
It was great. All right, it was great.
Kenny
Loggins!
All right. Let's move on.
I'm getting nervous now at this point when we were watching the show because
There's
I'm
only
like,
3 people left and 2
Clarky
spots.
still left, but then thankfully Clarky was the next one.
Yeah, so he would be in a rom-com where he was like a Cinderella story. He's a janitor.
But he's posing as a businessman.
And he falls in love with this girl that he thinks is like a big deal, but she's really like a waitress. Stop.
All right, so he sang Sunday Morning, which was in the movie Cheaper by the Dozen 2, and it was beautiful.
It was.
You know what I got to say? In it to win it.
Mm-hmm.
If Randy Jackson were here, he would have said it a million times already.
Yeah.
In it to win it.
Now, this is the point in the show where Harry assumes that everyone is an idiot.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, you're a musician, so I know you'll get this, but you know, like, the term arrangement, right? Come on! We all know what a freaking arrangement is, but whatever.
Oh my God.
Clark's arrangement was fantastic.
All right, well, there was only 2 people left, Jax and Kasim.
Ah!
And I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably going to be Kasim, and it was.
Yeah.
So Jax,
We'll get there.
Jax went next. She's going to be in a Zomcom, which is a zombie rom-com.
Okay, girl. You do you.
All right. She sang Grow Old With Me from The Wedding Singer. Grow Old With You. From The Wedding Singer.
I love this song, and I love that movie.
It is such a quirky song. Yeah, I love Adam Sandler. I got to give it to her this week.
I think this was a good choice.
Really cool.
Yeah, I think it was cool.
It was cool.
Good for you, Jax.
Exactly. She was crapping a brick, though, when she was second to last.
I don't blame her.
All right,
It's scary.
Kasim, we didn't even get to hear what kind of movie he wanted to make because he had to sing for his life.
Yeah.
And he sang Come Together from Across the Universe.
Now, we were just like, yeah, whatever. Just like sing your song, have a good time, because you're going home.
Yeah, and you know what? It was awful. It was an awful performance.
I'm going to give him this. As always, it was a very energetic performance. He's a showman. Yes. But vocally, no.
It's not there. It is not there at all.
You can pull all the cards out of your pocket, but...
Yeah, what was with the literal performance?
I don't know. I thought it was fun, but the singing, I'm sorry.
So I'm like waiting for Harry
to be like,
say,
no, sorry.
I'm sorry. But he's like, that was arguably the best performance of the night.
What? What?
Who's blackmailing you? What drugs are you on? That was awful. It was awful.
Well, they used the save.
The one save.
So early on.
The one ring. They used... What? Really? Really? Double elimination next week.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I was just like, I can't even.
I know.
I can't.
But I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So please, I know you're going to leave your comments. Please do. I know you have all types of feelings about this,
yes.
So let us know.
Who was your favorite? Who's in trouble?
There's going to be 2 going next week. So.
I'm thinking it might be Daniel, finally.
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so...
Next week, 80s
exciting.
night.
Boy George! I love Boy George, except for the breaking the law thing. But
all right, well...
he's very talented. I can't wait to see him as a mentor. And remember, leave a comment. And until next week, much love.
Edit.